Hello. I'm covered in crocodile corpses, and my name is Megan.
And I'm Josh, and I'm hoping I have not fucked up the colors on this, because I'm looking at the screen right now and they feel a little messed up, but we'll see, because this is the first time we've done any kind of recording on the Wii.
Also, he's tiny and has an oil lamp for a head.
Yeah, that too. I guess I can play that. If you want me to.
This is not a co-op. Well, I mean,
it is.
It's a multiplayer game, but he is not playing as that thing. It's just me playing. I was joking.
Assuming it's not in the title, I'm going to point out that this is Monster Hunter Tri on the Wii.
Yep.
This is not Monster Hunter 3U on the Wii U or the 3DS or any. I wish it was.
This
3DS
game's a little old now.
That would be amazing. But yeah, this game's a little old now. Why did we do this?
Because I felt like it.
So you just wanted to come in and show people?
Yeah, like I kind of wanted to do a one-off thing because I kept saying I think this would be a good game to LP and you kept saying no. I just want to show how this game looks because I like this specific version of Monster Hunter and I'm about to show you why.
And I usually joke about this, but what she's about to point out is something that almost every other person unanimously hates.
I can swim.
The swimming in this game is awful.
This is like the only game you can swim in, and no, it's not awful. It's super easy. You just point the camera, and then you go forward, and that's the direction you go in. So I can go down.
Granted, I will give it to you that it's got better swimming than some other games do.
Tons better.
But it still doesn't feel good in this game.
I need to eat some food. Oh, I can't eat underwater. I forgot.
Why did you think you could eat underwater? You can eat rations.
Yeah, I don't know how that works.
Well, one of them is just like a little, I don't know, like a ball or something you shove in your mouth. And the other one's a big stamina.
Hello. He came to me. What a cutie. This is what I'm hunting. This game is about hunting monsters. This is a monster. I'm hunting this monster. Does he not notice me?
No, he notices.
Oh, right. This armor doesn't give me earplugs.
Nah. Unfortunately. That would have been the Raytheon armor, which I think has terrible lightning.
No. Okay, so I'm dressed in armor that is made of parts of this particular kind of monster.
Like I've already said, for those of you who don't know, this is Monster Hunter Tri. This is a Monster Hunter game. So the point of Monster Hunter is basically go out, and for those of you who don't know, I'm assuming there's very few who don't know, because the game has gotten extremely popular over the last few years. But for those of you who don't know, it's about, you're just like a human hunter, just human-sized, and you go out and you kill these big monsters on missions and stuff, and when you come back, you can take any of the parts that you carve off of their bodies at the end of the mission and turn it into weapons or armor.
This guy's a little more aggressive than the one I fought for my practice run. Yeah, I practiced for this. I needed to make sure I didn't forget the controls.
No,
which I kind of did.
This should only be one episode. If it's multiple episodes, it's because it ran a little bit long and I decided just to break it up.
It shouldn't. These missions have time limits. And I don't think I need the entire time to fight this guy.
I think it's a 50-minute time limit for him.
Yeah, I don't think I need that long.
Sure. Usually for large monsters, it's 50 minutes. Unless there's some kind of weird trick about it.
Fuck, he's really getting me.
Yeah.
This is a much more... Their AI is a little bit variable. This one is rather aggressive.
For those of you who actually know how Monster Hunter Tri works, obviously because we're playing it on an actual Wii, and that's why probably the recording is a little fuzzy or something like that. We prefer not to do emulation if we can help it. But this game has, for the last few years, not had online at all. And this character does not have anything that would require one to go online to get. So, literally, I think that this character and any other characters that we're going to be showing, if we do anything more with this, are characters who exclusively have items that are accessible, only in the offline missions and stuff like that.
I don't know how he missed me there. He's been pretty good about hitting me up until now.
Yeah, a lot of the Leviathans do that weird whipping thing, especially underwater, and it's really hard to dodge. It might be because you've got the trade-off for the Radiant earplug thing for the Logiocris's armor, because that's how skills work for those of you who don't know.
Your armors get skills that are usually things that the monster you got them off of had. So, like, this guy uses lightning, so I have lightning resistance because I'm wearing armor made of him. I don't know what this one is.
You're not using a weapon made out of him, are you?
Heck no. This is an Agnactor blade.
Okay.
This is a fire element blade.
Yeah, I also noticed you're using a longsword when you almost exclusively use switch axes.
Yeah.
Is that a problem?
I don't have a fire switch axe.
Okay, because there's a ton of weapons in the game. And a ton of weapons.
I shouldn't have done that.
But the trade-off for the skills on this guy, I'm pretty sure with his armor, is that you get like current control, which means he might not be hitting you because his hitbox for that is drastically reduced. Because usually, if you get hit by that, it's not just his body that hits you; it's the water around him too.
Could be
You're not being touched by that water, as far as I know. I think you also swim faster. I'm not 100% sure how current control works, honestly, because it only existed in this game and then 3U, which is the exact same game but with more content.
Yeah, they stopped doing swimming after this game. It was like the only one that had it. But I like it. I love swimming in this game. It's just cool.
And I keep saying it's because, for the most part, the people didn't like the swimming.
I like the swimming.
I know you like the swimming. There were people who did like the swimming. I'm not saying 0 people liked the swimming.
Because obviously I'm one person, so one person likes it.
And I think there were many more than just that. The little guy who follows you around got his butt kicked, so he is gone for I think it's the next minute.
Cha-Cha? He is some kind of weird little monster man. He is a child of his... Oh, am I...
Yeah, you're running out of air.
Yeah, up we go.
So that was the first time you had to get air.
Yeah, the air meter is almost
very
non-existent.
generous.
It almost doesn't matter. I need to get down
Cha-Cha is a member of the Shikalaka tribe.
Where is he?
Right there.
What?
Oh wait, no, that's not him. He's behind you.
Yeah, he had to be here.
Sorry.
Those other little things were called Epioths, and they're
they're way bigger than you are.
They're way smaller than he is.
Yeah, no, they're smaller than him. I'll give you that.
They're herbivores. They're peaceful, and large monsters like this can kill and eat them for health. So, because the Epioths are my favorite monster, because they're so beautiful and so graceful and serene, and I love to just swim around them, I get more motivation to get rid of this guy, because he'll eat them.
Yeah.
I'm stuck in his armpit.
Yeah, so monsters have, I guess, 2 basic sort of eating styles, and that's either carnivore or herbivore, which is obvious. That's how it works.
Some of them do feast on things other than that. Like, there's, like, termite mounds in certain levels, and you've got
which would be insectivore
monsters that'll eat that.
A lot of the monsters, and you also have big monsters and minions, is what they're usually called. A ton of the herbivores are just small, monsters.
Small-ish.
Totally not even considered minions at the end of the day, usually, because they're monsters that won't even attack you half the time. Or they'll run if you start hitting them, like kelbies and stuff like that.
Yeah, kelbies are like a deer. They're like a normal-sized deer.
They're just deer, basically. But there are monsters that are big monsters like this that will wind up being herbivores, and if you exhaust them, you reduce their stamina, they have to go out and eat. Otherwise, they can't
There's a shark down there too. That's kind of cool.
That's a fish.
Yeah, it's a shark.
Fish only exist in this game in this particular way.
So there's fish normally, you can.
Well, yeah, there's fish. But then there's these kinds of fish that are actually in the water, and they only exist in this one.
Yeah, and it's a shark, and it's just sort of chilling down there, and it's really, that's probably, a shark as big as me, but that's not a fucking problem.
Also, it's spelled SHARQ, shark.
For no reason.
Because it's a monster, it can't be a real animal. Sometimes sunfish hang out in this area, too, but not at night, I'm pretty sure. It has to be during the day.
Because actual sunfish usually hang out in deeper water, and then they come up when the sun is out for reasons. I want to say they like the warmth, and they'll just come up there sometimes. But there might be something they're feeding on. I don't know. You know what else is a game for Wii that I really like?
What?
Endless Ocean. You swim in that.
Well, that game has even better swimming because you just press a button and hold it down. And you
yeah,
never have
but you
to
need
worry
to
about
like
turning.
point the Wiimote. In this game, you've got like the classic controller that came with the game.
Well, because we got the bundled version that came with the classic controller. The normal version of the game didn't.
Fuck. I was trying to run and forgot that I had my weapon out, so I couldn't like do it right.
Having a weapon out
I'm
limits your mobility. Oh. He's coming
Being
in.
stunned puts my weapon away.
No, it
now
doesn't.
I can
no,
fucking skedaddle. Yes, it does.
Does it?
Yes, it
does. Oh god, I'm
does.
crazy then. I didn't think it was if you're stunned. I thought if you were stunned, you still had the weapon out. But maybe I'm going nuts. I know if you get tremored, which underwater I think is the current hitting,
Which
that
I seem
automatically
to be.
puts you.
Well,
up
it
the
kind
wall.
of blowed me back.
Yeah, some of the currents are hitting me totally, but I don't know.
So one problem I've been having is depth perception. Like sometimes I think that my attack animation's gonna move me close enough and it doesn't. I'm not sure if it's just me or what.
I would love, by the way, to play this game from beginning to end for people.
You said that it wasn't gonna be good for that.
If it was the 3DS one.
Oh.
You should let me finish.
Well, you never let me finish.
Because if it was like 3DS capture, I would totally be fine with that.
This guy's just like too far for me. He's attacking Cha-Cha, so he's Cha-Cha's dead.
We don't have a way to do 3DS captures, the problem.
Yeah, he's got like not 100% completion, but close enough in one of those fucking games.
In a few of them.
In the 3DS ones. I don't have a 3DS of my own. Yes, we could share it, but I kind of don't care enough. Like, I'm cool with just not having one for now. We've had a million opportunities to get me one, and I've been like, nah, I've got other things to do.
Also, the 3DS one still has a vibrant online community, so we can play with
like the
people.
servers exist.
Yeah, the servers exist because the servers for this, because it's a Wii game, are completely down 100%. For those of you who maybe don't know it because nobody has pointed it out to them, the Wii isn't online at all anymore.
Yeah, it's online for everything is dead.
I don't think it has been for like 4 years, but that shit does not work at all. I'm almost positive the shop channel doesn't exist either.
Probably. Are you leaving?
Yeah, he's just swimming away. He's not limping either, so you haven't got him down.
Yeah, I haven't gotten that many hits in on him. This guy's way more snaky than they usually are. What's great is that if I can get him to just hop onto land, because he can do that. He's like a crocodile, so he can just jump up there. He's got an entirely different moveset when he is on land. And he's a little easier. In
the newest game that just came out, Logiocris totally exists, and there's no swimming, so he's 100% on land.
Yeah, did they change his moveset to make him a little better?
They changed his moveset a little bit. I have not fought him yet, but I fought
up there? Oh,
another monster like him, which is like Mizutsune, I think, or something like that, which is a version of him that has like flowing fins.
Here he comes.
And really nice, like bristly purple hairs, and its color scheme is like white and pink.
Is he tired?
Yeah, he might be just tired. Which means he should have been going after the
I was in the exact sweet spot to not get hit by that.
Yeah. Well, the hitboxes in this game were kind of weird, too. Sometimes, anyway.
We haven't focused on it much, but I'm using a blade made out of a fire monster that actually kind of moves a lot like this guy. It's a big snaky looking thing with legs. So, like, he's weak to fire, so I got this thing, and... Oh, there he got me. Like, I'm wearing the armor of one of my favorite monsters and the weapon from another. I've basically got myself exactly where I want to be for this.
Yeah, and it just so happens he's also the one that your armor
You see these other guys? So. These are Ludroth. They kind of are like sea lions in the way that they move and stuff.
Dude.
They're both. They do a lot of things that are very sea lion-y, like bellow and flop.
Yeah, that's true. And the Royal Ludroth is clearly meant to be an actual, like male sea lion.
Yeah, like he's got a mane, like literally.
But he's also super crossed with the Komodo. Like all of their movements are Komodo dragon, and their bodies are kind of Komodo dragon. But then you get a lot of weird little, like the bellowing, you're right, and the weird flopping, and sometimes they'll do big rolls on land, and it's like that's clearly just weird sea stuff.
I got him in the face that time. Oh, he got me in the face with his face.
Royal Ludroths are pretty interesting too. If we could show those at some point, I'd
Oh yeah, Royal Ludroths are much smaller and easier to fight. Oh, he's gonna... he got me.
You should aim for the tail, see if you can make it off.
Yeah. Larger monsters have removable bits.
Or breakable bits.
Yes.
Is what they meant to be called, but
Yeah, like you can slice off the edge of his tail. You can break the scaling on his chest. You can break those crystally looking things on his back. I think you can break his horns.
Yeah, you can break his face.
Yeah, like his face overall.
Well, it's the hitbox kind of divides in a very like large way. So it's like if you hit him in the hands enough, it winds up
just
breaking
attacking
his
that
shoulders
Ludroth.
and stuff. Yeah, I saw it. But yeah, no, the thing that you're describing where you're saying like, oh, well, it's this monster and then a monster that moves a lot like it. So there are a couple of different ways to break monsters down. And like I said earlier, you have the large monsters and you have the small monsters, where it's basically bosses and minions. You have herbivore or carnivore.
Okay.
You fainted.
Yeah, but you get like 2 retries for a mission.
Yeah, so you effectively have 3 lives.
I'm showing off the death screen. I totally meant to do it. No, yeah. And you get carted back by these little cats.
They're called felines, and they're great.
Yeah.
This was one of the only games in which you exclusively had shakalakas, which the name of their tribe I think is actually Shakalaka, but I don't want to have to keep saying.
Yeah,
that.
that's just awkwardly parsed.
So this was one of the only games. This one and I think 3U also did it, where you're way off.
Yeah, I'm like listening to you instead of playing.
Shakalakas are the only like friends that you get sort of running into missions like this. Every other game, literally every other game, gives you those cats.
Yeah, it's one of the biggest problems with this game. I love this game. I love swimming. I love a lot of the monsters that were introduced in it. You can't have a cat buddy. That's like the only problem.
Whereas if we're talking like the game that came not directly after this, because that was 3U, but if we're talking the game that came after that, which was 4 or 4U,
where'd you go?
by
there
the time
you
it
are.
hit the US.
There you are, buddy. Are you? Oh, he's going back in the water.
Oh yeah, no, he's totally going back in the water. You could have like not even hit him and just left, and he would have been going back in the water when you came back in here. That's just how he works, man.
He looks kind of cool when you can kind of see him from the surface.
He looks a little spooky.
Yeah, but like the surface of the water kind of completely destroys visibility.
But the games that are coming out now, like most of the games that are out now, especially the ones on 3DS, do have you using cats, and the cats are super useful. And I know for right now, I think the limit that I have on cats, like you get 1 buddy in this. The limit I have on cats right now in the newest game, which is Generations, is 36.
Jesus.
I could just have 36 cats.
You don't get to customize them so much, but you can't do anything with fucking
You actually do get to
Cha-Cha.
customize them quite a bit.
Well, you don't customize like their appearance or anything.
The first cat they give you, you're allowed to customize the appearance and everything on it. Every cat after that, you wind up having to go out and find and recruit. And those are all like randomized, but the first cat you get is entirely yours. You can build it however you like, just like you were making another
what did
character.
I do? I broke his chest scales.
So now he's got that big like.
And then he slapped me.
carving
He just
on him.
backhanded me, just straight up.
So, like I was saying, for distinction and stuff, this guy is a large monster. He's a carnivore. The other distinction is the type of large monster. So in this case, he is a leviathan, which is categorized as like
Snaky
long,
things.
snaky monsters, typically water-based, but not always. Like the monster that you were talking about that your sword is made out of is Agnactor.
Which is
And
a lava
Agnactor
leviathan.
is a leviathan, but he exists underground and in lava, yeah. And fighting them is semi-similar, but not like the same fight ever. Because even though they have similar body types and they might share some attacks, they don't share all of them at all. Because all of them just about have unique abilities and attacks. And on top of that, they've got a bunch of weird things based on like what environment they're in and stuff like that. Like I could not even make an attempt to name all of the different kinds of monsters.
Wyverns, mammals, elder dragons.
Okay, If I really had to narrow it down, it would be like you have wyverns, you have bird wyverns, which are different.
That's a weird distinction.
You have the beast, sometimes called beast wyverns, but they're really just beasts. You have the arthropods.
Yeah, so you can fight giant crabs. In some of these games.
Giant crabs and spiders too, which is just awful.
Are there any of those in this game?
Not in this game. I don't even think they have crabs in 3.
Which is weird because you'd think.
Yeah, I'm almost positive 3U added back some of the hermitors that they took out. But
yeah, like you'd think this ocean-based game would have crabs. It does not.
Because this game, well, there's 2 crab types, and it's hermitors, which are hermit crabs. And then cyanotors, I believe, which are also hermit crabs, but have way longer legs and thinner claws. So the hermitors will make shields in front of their faces with the backs of their claws, and the cyanotors will instead just go straight at you because they have longer claws and they've got like thinner like pincers. So somebody described it, the best way that I've actually heard it described is they have sickles for hands, basically, as opposed to the other ones which have shields and just happen to have claws inside the shields. The spiders, though, are way different. They're gross and I hate them because I hate all spiders. I hate spiders so much.
There's nothing wrong with spiders. Some of them are a little creepy looking, but like they're just bugs. I've never fought the spiders in this game, though, so I can't say if those are creepy.
Those are creepy, and it's creepiness for other reasons. Like I said, they're not in this game, so obviously, even if we continue doing stuff for this, nobody's ever going to be able to see them through this.
Yeah.
The spiders are like these big, ugly, like clearly spider things that have skin draped over their ass. And
weird.
It's this weird like draping thing where it's been hooked into like their butt. What's it called?
Abdomen.
Abdomen, yeah. And it goes all the way over their faces. And depending on what the actual type of monster is, it'll be a different kind of skin. So there's 2 main spiders, and it's the main spider and then the subspecies. And for the life of me, I can't remember what they're called right now.
I don't know them.
I want to say Najarala, but I can't 100% remember. And the normal ones cover themselves with Gypseros skin. And then the subspecies, which are a darker one, are called purple. I think it's like purple Najarala. And they cover themselves in purple Gypseros, which is a subspecies of... Gypseros is I believe it's a large bird wyvern, if I'm not mistaken, who's covered in like rubbery skin and has like a giant pomp on top of his head. And he has the ability to use that pompadour to flash everyone in an area and blind you super hard. He's big and blue, and he looks like a dodo or like a turkey or something. Did you break something, or did you just knock him over?
I just knocked him over.
Yeah. He should be getting low on health, I think.
Yeah, especially because I just chained a bunch on him. What are you doing, buddy?
Even within
he's limping.
So within the wyverns, there are, like I was saying, there's leviathans, there's bird wyverns, there's proper wyverns, there's stuff like that. And even within those, there's huge variations. Like, if you want to talk about wyverns, there's a big difference between, say, like,
jellyfish as big as we are.
That's actually, they're
a real
man-sized jellyfish. Yeah, those are real.
Yeah, but I can just walk past it. It's not gonna kill
those
me.
Terrify me. I hate that idea.
Oh, yeah, I got stung by a jellyfish once as a kid. Once is enough.
I've never been stung by a jellyfish, but I handled jellyfish in the past.
Oh, can I say some stuff?
Yeah,
like
go for it.
You're talking a lot about game, and that's good. But I do want to say a few things. So I said I really like this game because I like to swim. I've mentioned this a lot, just in general. Come over here, buddy. Just get over on this side.
As long as you're over here, he's eventually going to come over here.
Yeah. Come on. We need more space.
Go ahead, keep talking.
Yeah, hold on. Just because you talk constantly doesn't mean I'm gonna. I'm playing the game.
Alright, fine.
What I was gonna... What are you...
He's falling over. Hit him in the back. Break him real good.
Yeah, anyways...
Hey, he's broken! His spines are all snapped
his
now.
electrocrystals. Okay, so anyways, I really like swimming in this game. I'm from Hawaii. We do not live in Hawaii.
No.
We had to leave, and I never realized how much I am used to the ocean just being there until it was gone. It's very disorienting, and it's just sad. I didn't even swim that much. Like I was not really the kind of person who hung out on the beach. But, like, now that I can't, it's, like, just so sad for me. That's part of why I like this game, is because I can just swim around, and there's these big things that I can play with and destroy. And that's also why I like Endless Ocean. Endless Ocean is way scarier than this game, by the way, because even though you can't be hurt in it, the sharks feel like actual threats, because they're actually, like it's a mundane setting, an actual shark can fuck you up. In this setting where everything's, like, high fantasy, sort of, like, just dragons and shit, it doesn't feel as scary because it doesn't feel as real.
Because you know you're going to be fighting things.
Yeah, Endless Ocean, just the atmosphere on it is chilling. It's just great.
The second Endless Ocean had you fight stuff.
Sort of. It wasn't like you fought things. They gave you, like, a healing gun, if that makes any sense. It, like, pacifies things so that they leave you alone.
So now he's beat up. Now you get to claim your prize. Go in there.
He's not beat up. He's dead. He's just straight up
carve
dead.
Carve out his
Look
organs.
at this lovely specimen, though. I'm, like, clipping into
carve
him.
Before he...
Now I'm inside him.
Carve before you run out of time.
I am
No, you're not.
I thought I was.
Nuh-uh.
Oh, God.
Fuck. You're just crouching.
I was pressing the wrong button. I was going to say this
Turn
earlier and got distracted. That the Wii Classic controller positions its A button differently than the PlayStation controller positions its X button. So I keep pressing the wrong button for things. Is that it? Do I have all the carves?
You should, yeah.
I think so. It was like 3. I didn't get his tail this time. If you cut off his tail, you can carve an extra carve off the tail. Sometimes the carve is the entire tail. Anyways, that was not the best run, but I'm not the best at this game. Other than being better at swimming than most people seem to be, apparently, because I don't find any problems with it. I'm taking my spoils. It's just more bits of him, I guess. I'm really not that good at this game. I didn't do very much of the online stuff, so I've not gotten a lot of the, like, higher level equipment, and I never can because online doesn't exist for this game anymore. So it's like, I'm kind of garbage. That was an average run for me. I can do better, but meh. So how long do you think that took me? Does it say? If it said...
It said and you skipped over it.
Yeah, well, fuck.
I'm going to guess it probably took about 10 minutes.
I think it was longer than that.
It was probably much longer than that, and I was being very nice.
Yeah.
It might have been more like 25.
Well, this is where we started. I wanted to do a cold open in the area because I thought it would be cool, but this is where we started, and this is Moga Village, and it's beautiful. I love it. It's not entirely on the dock, although I like that idea.